Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 and welcome back to a new video which I'll showcase to a preview of this week's new weekly update benefits for GTA Online from February 26th to March 4th, 2026. If you wish to stay tuned for a more detailed video on this information, especially if you did find this interesting, do stay tuned for that upload to arrive later this evening, including a potential weekly update news video. Otherwise, whatever news I do have that may not be able to be put into a separate video for being a lack of or none at all would be mentioned at the end of my weekly update video. For this week's bonuses, which is pretty insane, we have a new vehicle, the Kaitoura. We also have drift tuning that's now available for the Sentinel XS, the Dominator GT, the RT3000, and the Kaitoura as well. We have 5 times Alice Carmi rep for all players, 4 times GTA Money NRP from exotic exports, and triple money NRP for drift races, which is 6 times for GT Plus members. There's also double money NRP for Sumo Remix Adversary mode, and double money on wheat cell missions, including product from your biker wheat farms and nightclub organic produce. The Drift Week bonuses this week: you can complete a drift race in the Euros to receive the Mega Classic livery within 72 hours, and you can complete any auto shop robbery contract to receive $300,000 within 72 hours. Complete the weekly challenge to receive the Bright Manor Racing suit, and there's also Community Series Twitch drops where you can watch top Japanese streamers take on races made by Japanese creators in the Community Race series to receive up to $500,000 and the Straight Samurai livery for the Blista Kanjo. Lunar New Year celebrations continues to the end of this week, where you can log in to receive the Red Year of the Horse T. You can still get triple money NRP on all Lunar New Year star races, which is 6 times for GT Plus members as well. Yuan Bao collectibles return. I've made a tutorial video on that not too long ago for those who wants to check it out, and there's also 100% off on all horse masks and tattoos. This is by far an amazing bonuses week, of course some of which have been ruined by GTA Plus benefits that have been given even more than what everyone else typically deserves. For discounts, we have a free Alice Carmi membership, the Drift Walton L35, and Blista Kanjo. There's also 50% off the Precision Rifle and 40% off Wheat Farm businesses, including upgrades. There's also 30% off drift tuning upgrades, the Shavels V6, the Chebyrek, Drift Yosemite, FR36, Futo, Gauntlet Hellfire, Howard NX25, Jester RR, and Journey 2. The discounts personally don't impress me except for a few select specifics, which are really cool, which I found were like diamonds in the rough or like finding a needle in a haystack, some of which are generally pretty cool, but the rest it just feels like it was just thrown in personally. For vehicle showcases, on the Damakisina podium with the Sterling GT, the Alice Carmi Price Ride features the FR36, which you have to place top 3 for 4 days in a row in the Alice Carmi series. The Alice Carmi Test features the Dominator GT, RT3000, and Kaitoura, and the HSW Test Ride features the Woodlander. Luxury Autos Vehicles features the Woodlander again, and the Minimus, and Simeon Showroom features the Coleco GTF, Vector, Penumbra FF, Postlude, and ZR350. To keep this simple, while there is a few select vehicles that are really interesting to pick up this week, it just seems like it was just thrown without any direct theme to these vehicle showcases and was just thrown in for the fun of it. If you look closely at the specific vehicles chosen, you will understand why. And for the weekly challenges for the premium races, Cutting Coronas, the Town Trials in Tongva Valley, the HSW Town Trials in Terminal, the weekly challenge you have to participate in 3 drift races, the FIB Party Files, the Brute Force File, and Salvage Yard Robbery Target vehicles, one of which is claimable finally, which gives a boost to this week, the GT500 through the McTony Robbery, the Weevil through the Cargo Ship Robbery, and a claimable Penumbra FF through the Duggan Robbery. Of course, having weekly challenges is pretty cool, especially that it does give a weekly boost to your income for the week. The weekly challenge also gives a boost for giving a bonus reward for completing it. And we finally have a claimable vehicle this week in the salvage yard. However, it is a repeat claimable vehicle from an earlier time, which is quite unfortunate in my personal opinion. In regards to all of this information, this week is a really good week, I would have to admit, even if it goes against my personal week rating, but unfortunately what took it down was the fact that there are many rewards only for GTA Plus members, random vehicle discounts that even saves you just as little as $3,000 for purchasing it, the vehicle showcases just being repeats thrown in for the fun of it, or just being there for existence and for the fun or whatever. That's not really limited time vehicles for the week and they have to wait for other times. And the fact that this is the second time you can claim yourself a Penumbra FF for free. So while this week could have been a good 60, maybe even 70% rating, this has unfortunately dropped to 40% because of Rockstar's incompetence, I have to sadly admit. Hope you guys did find this informative regardless. And do feel free to let me know what you think about this week's weekly update, but don't get me wrong, the rewards are very, very beneficial for this week. Thank you guys for watching, have yourselves a great morning.